Now we have an update on our dismantling anti-Black racism strategy. We have the report. Someone speaking to it? Or we just open for questions?
Superintendent Canty, are you speaking to this?
I will speak briefly to it, yes.
Yes, briefly. Okay.
What you have in your package, pages 72 to 78, is our update to the Board of Trustees on the work we've been doing. Just want a quick thank you to the Dismantling Anti-Black Racism Implementation Committee, Tana Turner, and Turner Consulting, and Tana is our implementation coach. Members of the Black community who have been advocating for this strategy for many years. Director Kelly and the rest of senior team who've been leading this work. Quickly, I just want to go through the guiding principles, and then I'll take any questions. And I know that my colleagues who have been doing this work can step up and help me if there's any things that they have led themselves. So the guiding principles are: number 1, anti-Black racism is a systemic problem in education. Number 2, poor education outcomes reflect systemic biases, not ability. Number 3, Black parents and communities must be engaged as partners in their child's education. Number 4, urgent change is needed. Number 5, ideology and culture need to change, not only behaviors. Number 6, the board will adopt a learning mindset when implementing this strategy. Number 7, the measures of progress for Black students and staff will be outcomes, not activities. And number 8 of our guiding principles is accountability and transparency. So with that, I will take any questions.
Thank you. Questions? Trustee Armstrong?
Just in the wording on page 78, I did a double take when I read it. Through the employment systems review, identify the barriers to the hiring, advancement, and full inclusion of Black staff and make a plan to remove them. It sounds like you're planning to remove the Black staff.
Please don't.
Yeah.
We will remove the barriers.
Just a comment.
Thank you. We'll correct that. Thank you.
Trustee Nelson?
Thank you very much. Through you, Madam Chair. What tools or metrics are in place to help us determine the success of this strategy ongoing?
Thank you for the question. Through you, Madam Chair. What we did is we modeled the measuring tool after our operational plan. And so we have, in our first year, we're going to accomplish X, Y, and Z. We have over 40 items that we're going to tackle over the 5-year plan. And out of the 15 or so that we tackled the first year, we want to see improvement. So some of them are just getting things done in terms of like the student census, which we completed on Friday. And we're going to be able to use that information to guide our decisions moving forward once we know who our students are. So just an example.
Thank you.
Trustee Sipcar?
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. On 5.8, I had written down for the employment systems review. Are we planning on receiving this at the June meeting? Just it says it'll be soon.
Through you, Madam Chair, I believe that we will be posted and we will send it to trustees. Yeah, and you did receive some background on it. Thank you.
Trustee Chin?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you for the report. I think it's very good, very comprehensive. I just have concerns on page 75, 2.8 regarding the continue to pause the high school resource officer program, and because we have already read on the news that the Education Minister, Stephen Leachy, has already announced that we should teach the students to respect police. And also there are a lot of news mentioned that many teachers and students, saw the violence. Is increasing violence, serious issue. So I just want to mention that this is out of good purpose to make the Black students feel good. But on the other hand, we should protect the safety of the school. So I wonder if we can take it, seriously and think more and make balance on that, and both protect the Black kids and the other keys. And also on the committee and advisory committee, the committee of this report, I feel that, other communities are not well represented. For example, the Asian communities and also Muslim communities. And I would like you to consider to invite the representative in this committee. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was a question about the Anti-Black Racism Strategy Committee. Okay. Trustee Burgess?
Thanks, Madam Chair. I just found asterisks throughout the thing, and I didn't know where the asterisks kind of went. I didn't see the footnote. But I have a question about 5.4, which is on our page 77, page 6 of the report. And it's about advocating with the board's employment assistance program. I was assigned to the GEEP committee, and I don't know if it's been raised, and I don't know when, if there's a timeline, and if there's a role for what our role would be in that way to ask at GEEP meetings, for example.
Does anybody answer
Superintendent
that?
Heston?
So through you,
Superintendent
Madam Chair,
Heston?
you're welcome to raise at your GEEP and your committee meetings, as well as we do through LifeWorks, which is our other EAP provider.
Are there any other questions about the report?
Just to mention about the, through you, Madam Chair, just the asterisk on page 72, under context, it says some of the other actions overlap with other justice, inclusion, equity, and diversity actions. I know that Dr. Howitt has been putting together this for trustees at several meetings, and so it's asterisk where we've done these things. Yes.
Thanks for helping us with that. Anything else before I move on? Nope. Okay. Next on the agenda.